I'd like you to start with your right hand. You're gonna put your weaker leg forward. Okay, perfect. Wow, good job. Okay, good. I'm gonna bring up a sit-stand stool.
Okay.
This allows you to perch on it. My name is Katie Schinkel, and I'm an occupational therapist and manager. We receive referrals for people injured in car accidents, and we might work with them right from the hospital and help them discharge home. And we might work with them for a few weeks, or we might work with them for 5 to 10 years, depending on the level of injury. Today, I'm going to see a new client who was injured in a car accident about 2 months ago. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Katie.
How are you doing?
Here we are. This is your order all put together for you.
Okay, great. We have Obus Form low back lumbar neck roll.
Here we go.
We have the wedge pillow,
Yeah.
the memory foam pillow. Good. Today's focus is very specifically on the assessment. My role is to go into the home and assess how she's managing with her self-care, productivity, and leisure. I'm going to take a look at very specific activities. So how is she transferring on and off her couch? How is she transferring in and out of the bathtub? Is she able to dress herself, complete hygiene tasks? I'll also look at how she's managing with her housekeeping and find out if she was working prior to her accident or if she was a caregiver or not working. We look at everything from self-care, productivity, and leisure, and we want to look at her physical abilities, her cognitive abilities, her psycho-emotional abilities, and relate them to how she was managing prior to the accident compared to today. We're going to try a tub transfer bench free to shower.
Okay.
So the way this works is you're going to take your walker and turn, come closer to the chair, turn slowly, take it easy. Client-centered practice involves looking at each individual client and helping tailor their rehabilitation towards their specific needs and their level of independence with daily activities. It's hard sometimes with the lawyer and the insurance company being involved, so you have to make sure that you balance the needs of all parties involved, but stay focused on your client. Do you remember how to stand?
Push up.
That's right. So bring your bum forward, push up. Perfect. And we'll go up. You're welcome. Well done.
Thank you.
As a regulated healthcare professional, you do have a license of OT and you have to follow rules and regulations put out by the College of Occupational Therapists of Ontario. They do make sure that you keep up to date with your current practice. So you need to keep a portfolio every year, make sure you adhere to the rules or you could be questioned for your practice. I think it's important as an OT to always practice using the best evidence. So you want to make sure that you're keeping up to date with the latest trends, the latest treatment approaches, and certainly evidence that supports what you're doing. So what we do is we look at different research articles as we go through related to individual areas of practice. We also attend workshops. We make sure we go to courses every year, talk to different healthcare professionals in the practice in the field, and make sure that we're providing the best treatment possible based on the latest evidence. Nice to see you.
Nice seeing you.
Take care and thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
You're welcome, and just take it easy on the stairs.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Drive safe.
Will do. Our office is open 8:30 to 4:30, so our administrative assistants are here during those business hours. But as an OT, you want to be flexible because you may have a client who is working and can only see you after 5 p.m. Generally, it's between 9 and 5, 8:30, 4:30, but you have to be flexible as well. Hi, I'm Katie, the occupational therapist. How are you? It's very important to obtain informed consent for each individual client. So we have 2 sheets. One is a consent for assessment and treatment. The other is a waiver to release information to and from different people on the file. So it's very important to go through each form with each client and make sure they understand why you're asking them to do what you're doing and who you're going to be talking to as you treat them and as you assess them. We make sure we do that all along, so every time we meet with them, they know whether we're talking to a different person on the file or who we're sending our reports to. It's very important. We integrate occupation into our practice right from the assessment process. So we use functional activities in the home or at the worksite to do an assessment to see how they're managing at that point in time. We also use occupation as part of our treatment protocol. So we might use a functional activity to help somebody regain independence in that particular task. And for example, we might use vacuuming, dusting, housekeeping, and see how they're managing with their day-to-day occupation at the home. Yep, you can step forward to actually grab
Okay,
it,
so
just
I
to watch your
don't-
back. I think the best part about doing my line of work is that it's extremely broad, so nothing surprises you. You always have a new type of environment, a new client. Everything you learn in occupational therapy school, you apply to this area of practice. So you see people with physical injuries, cognitive, psycho-emotional. You might have an 8-year-old, you might have an 80-year-old. So you see everything. You have to be able to take every skill you learned in school and apply it to your practice here. And I find it very intriguing. It's always changing, nothing surprises you, and it's always interesting. Good.
Good.
You had 82.